Okay, just keeping it real that this sucks so bad. I am 4 1/4 in to 8 out of 8 miles. Yes, I know I should be running, but everything hurts, which I expected. So anyway, yeah, this is tough, and it's hot, and this is tough. So, all right, here we go.
It was once said that a goal without a plan is just a wish. At 40 years old, I ran my first half marathon at runDisney's Princess Weekend 2023 after only running for just over a year. I realized my journey wasn't over and decided to take on Wine Dine Weekend 2023, running the 5K, 10K, and half marathon over the course of just 3 days. Now I have a goal and I have a plan, so follow along while I am out here just chasing pixie dust.
Okay, y'all, it is week 8. Week 8, this is gonna be day 1, so doing 30 minutes. It is ridiculously hot outside, and the air quality here is poor. So I am going to do it on the treadmill. Obviously not my favorite thing to do, but better than nothing. I've got exactly 30 minutes before I really need to leave to take my son to football. So I'm just gonna knock it out, get it done, and then check day 1's done. I am trying my best to just stay committed to these like maintenance runs during the week because I think those are gonna make the biggest difference. So anyway, all right, time to hop on. I got a 30-minute walk run on the Peloton app to do on the tread. I picked the wrong class. This one sucks. It is so not good. I am struggling. I should have went with one I knew. This is not good. Sorry, this is so shaky, but yeah, not a good class. Oh well, I'll just maybe do my own thing. That was awful. Just a terrible class. I will never take it again. I hated that. So it ended up being more like power walking stuff for me just because like I could not stand that class. Like I couldn't get into it. I didn't feel great. Like I'm tired. So it's mostly just me like trying to just like get the time in on my feet. Looking for a better class for next time, for sure. But check, day 1 of week 8 is done. So I meant to take some video before I did it, but I had a 5K this morning. So today was supposed to be week 8, day 3. I only got in 1 training run, so I skipped day 2 this week. That's kind of starting to become normal, whatever. But did a 5K this morning. So it was supposed to be a mile, but I had the 5K already. So it is what it is, especially since I missed like the maintenance run this week for one of them. And then tomorrow is 8 miles. So I was going really well, like mile 1, great pace, feeling good. I got a bit of a stitch in my side, mile 2, which those are becoming way more frequent. So I'm trying to read up on some stuff to see how I can like mitigate that. But then like the stitch was there and I was like, you know what? I am like going harder than I really feel like I should if I have 8 miles tomorrow. And it's been I haven't done 8 miles since February. So I was like, you know what? Like, let me just slow it down. So I did, because I was just running straight, no intervals. I was like, let me just walk. So I did more intervals at the end there and it slowed my pace down a lot. My pace overall, my average pace overall for the race was 13:40, which was a little bit slower than I wanted. But I think good considering I have 8 miles tomorrow. So like, I still feel good overall about like that pace. Yeah, so 8 miles, tomorrow I'm gonna get up early, not super early, but like earlier, and try to get out by like 9, I think, 8:30 to 9, before it gets super hot. So anyway, I'm glad I did the 5K today, especially since I'd missed maintenance run, like the day 2 this week. And yeah, training is, like, gosh, I can't believe we're at week 8. I've got what, like September, October, so maybe 6 weeks left, I think. My math is probably bad, but anyway, I feel like I'm gonna do so much better this time around than I did at the Princess one, just because I feel like I'm training more. And even if I'm missing a couple of the maintenance runs here and there, like, I still feel like I am just in a better place than I was that time, which is great because I'm doing the challenge this time plus 5K, so it's more, but I feel better overall. So anyway, all right, so day 3 done, plus some, because it was supposed to be a mile and it ended up being 3.1, and then 8 miles coming at you tomorrow. Okay, y'all, I am in my car. I am at the place I'm going to run today. It is, technically this is day 4, because this week had 4 runs that were programmed, because it's the first, what they call simulation weekend. So since I'm training for the challenge and I'll be running multiple days in a row, this is the first weekend where you practice doing that. So I was supposed to do 1 mile yesterday and I did a 5K. Because that was already planned. So today is 8 miles and I have not ran 8 miles since, like I said, I think yesterday, February. So anyway, I can already tell there's going to be some challenges here. I should have stretched more yesterday. I'm feeling it in my hip already. So I do have, like, I've been speaking to my PT, my physical therapist, and we're gonna get me in just to, like, probably do some stuff between now and Wine Dine Weekend, because I don't want to get worse. And I know he can help me because he helped me before. So we can just, like, knock that out and get that strengthened up again. So we had no problems. Anyway, so I'm here. The plan is, like I said, it's 8 miles. So I'm going to, based on where I'm at, I can just about get 4 miles down and 4 miles back to where I'm parked. So in doing that, I am forcing myself to do 8 miles. The only other option I would have would be, like, to, like, call my husband to come get me if I am, like, dying and can't. So I like doing this just because it forces me to have to, like, make it all the way back. Because if you don't, I don't know. There was another place I could park at, down, like, further down here and do it, but then I would pass myself a couple of times, like, where my car is. And depending on how I'm feeling, it would be very tempting to just jump in my car. So not gonna do that. All right. Couple things. Let's see here. Today I have brought with me, let's see, I'm about to lather up with some Body Glide. 10 out of 10, recommend that for my runs. Yeah, these thighs, they don't lie. They need a little bit of this to get them through. So I've got that. I've got my headphones. Oh, so I am taking this today. Woo, let me get it all here. So I'll show you this later. It is a running vest. This is from Nathan. This one is specifically for women, but they have, like, a just, like, general one that you can wear, and some women prefer that one. I'll be honest, I got it last year, asked for it for a gift, and didn't wear it because I just never really needed it. But training for this one, I'm in hotter months than I was in training for Princess last time. So I know it's gonna be hot. I've got to get out there. So I'm gonna try this and see how I like it. It has a lot of pockets in the front, which is great because I can put my phone there. So I'm not gonna take my speed belt today. I'm gonna put everything in there and include my phone. I've got a couple of the Huma gels that I did last week for the 6.5 miles. The raspberry tasted really great. I want to try it again to see how my stomach reacts to it, because I felt a little weird feeling in my stomach a little bit after I took it last time, but nothing that was terrible. So I just want to see if I get that same feeling this time. If I don't, if everything feels great, then I'm gonna just stick with these for now because they tasted really good. It was like raspberry jam. It was delicious. All right, so let me get out there and do this. And I can't even tell you how much I don't want to do this today. It's Sunday. I really wish I would have just slept in. Yeah. This is where we're at though. So I started looking at the weekends ahead, and it seems like I have a long time, but really the race is going to be here before we know it. And still have a couple simulation weekends to go. I have, let's see here, next weekend will be 3 miles. Thank goodness. Just want a weekend of just like low miles. And then the weekend after that is a simulation weekend, which it works out well. It's supposed to be 2 miles and then 9.5 miles, but I do have a 5K that Saturday too. So it'll be another 3.1 and then 9.5. Excuse me. And yeah, here we go. It's everything's amping up. All right, let me get out there, get this done so I can just move on with my day. And I hope I'm not so sore that I'm miserable. But my plan is not to just sit down when I get home. Last week when I did 6.5, I got home and I still had stuff to do around the house, like meal prepping stuff to do and other things, and I kept moving, and I think it definitely helped overall, just like not let my legs just like sit too long. The movement helps, even if it's just like slow and easy movement, but like sitting on the couch right afterwards, like your legs are just they're not gonna like it. It's actually gonna be worse than if you just moved around a little bit. So, all right, 8 miles, let's do this. Okay, just keeping it real that this sucks so bad. I am 4 1/4 in to 8 out of 8 miles. Yes, I know, should be running, but everything hurts, which I expected. So anyway, yeah, this is tough, and it's hot, and this is tough. So, all right, here we go. Okay, as evident by my extremely tomato red face, I'm done. 8 miles. Man, was that tough. That was really tough. Couple of things. My hip is tight. It's just so tight. And when I say that, I mean like I feel it, like to where when I go to run, it's so tight, it's like I don't take a proper stride, which then like impacts the rest of the run, like everything else. Like it's how I land, like with my foot, it's how, like everything. So I am definitely going to get that taken care of. But I will say, like, I'm noticing, like, each long run, it's been later that it happens. So, like, when I did the 5 miles, it happened right about mile, I don't want to say, maybe close to 4. It was close to the end of it. And then the 6.5, I noticed it right around 4.5 to 5, I think, if I remember right. And then this one, right, probably around 5.5 to 6 is when it really started kicking in. And it was tight before that, like just already from the 5K yesterday, but I tried to stretch it out some, but the stretching only went so far apparently. So yeah, so that, it's hot. That was bad. My pace was like ridiculous. It was right at like a 16-minute mile. I mean, I was just surviving at the end. I walked the last 2 miles, just to get here because like the sun was hitting. I'm sweating really bad. Vest, I will talk more about that this week. I'm glad I had it because there was no place to really stop for water. So the route that I went, this was good to have. Like my handheld that I have works great for like a 10K, but I knew that, or if I have a place I know I can fill it up, but I knew I wouldn't have that here, so I'm glad I brought this. Yeah, so yeah, I gave up intervals like somewhere around like mile 5.5 to 6 and just tried a little bit more on my own, and then finally just walked it. So that's where we're at. All right, well, like I said, I'm working on getting into physical therapy. I don't think it's gonna be this week. We talked about it, probably next week, but I might message him back and just see if there's anything else I can get in this week. Even if I have to like leave work early or something like that, I would rather just get on this like as quickly as possible, because this week is a light run, but then the next week is 9.5. So I wanna nip it in the bud. Anyway, all right, so I'm gonna drink my protein, and then, oh, I did have, that was another thing. I had one gel, but I probably should have taken the second one, and I didn't, but it did not bother my stomach at all. So these are a winner. This one, Humagel, raspberry flavor so far. I have another one, I think strawberry, but man, the raspberry's so good, I don't know that I want to eat anything else. Anyway, so yeah, so these are good. I probably should have taken the second one, and I just, at that point, was just like trying to survive and didn't even like think about it until I was so close to the end. I just like sucked it up, but I should have feel better for sure. So anyway, all right, well, all right, week 8 is done. On to week 9, and hoping that we can resolve some of these issues. So, all right, yay. Thanks, guys. Okay, you guys, I just want to share this week just like something that I found that I love, which is a brand of athletic wear that is pretty much tailored to people who want to do like themed running events. A lot of this stuff is based off of princesses, some of it's based off of some other characters, but if you're into that, like I am, this is a great company to look at, because their materials, like it's just very quality. I actually loved it so much that just recently I reached out and got a discount code, obviously after I purchased a lot and loved it, but so I'll share that in the description, and then I'll put it here as well. But I just wanted to share some things. So the company is Crowned Athletics, and like I said, it's just really, I found it because a lot of people who do Run Disney events had worn them, and so I just decided, hey, like I like their just different material, I like their product, so I started wearing them. So they have a lot of these tops that are based off of characters. Like this one is Pocahontas themed. So this is their flow top, and they all have just like these beautiful backs on them. I recently wore one for Belle when I ran the 6.5, because I was doing my 10K for that, and just really pretty. This one I love as well. I haven't actually worn this one yet, so it still has a tag, but I'm planning on wearing it over Princess Weekend next year, because Tiana is one of the characters. So this is Tiana, and again the back. It's just so pretty. They also have, so those are the flow tanks. For those, I recommend sizing wise, I get my true size. If you want it to be more fitted, I would size down one. If you like it to be just a little loose, I think your true size is fine, but it does fit like a looser fit. But I like that because then I can tie it if I want to. Okay. Another thing they have a lot of sports bras, leggings, skirts. I don't own any of the skirts because I typically wear like a tutu skirt when I run, but I am looking at getting a couple of them just to have for other events. And then they have sports bras, like I said, leggings. Let me show you this. So I got this again. This is Tiana, so I haven't worn it yet, but I got it to do for Princess. So it's beautiful. I don't know if you can see. Like it's a foil, it's so pretty. This has lily pads on it because Tiana is from Princess and the Frog. It's absolutely beautiful. The back is really cool on this one. All of them are different styles and designs. So this one I bought my true size in, so just like whatever size I would normally wear, but there are a couple I recently bought. Belle, the one I bought for Belle and one I bought for like a mermaid one, I had to size down because I wanted more compression. They weren't, they were a little too loose for me. So it really does depend on them. And on their website, she has like a link to a chart where it has like the least compressive to the most compressive. So the least compressive ones I will size down on, and then the other ones I just get my true size. That makes sense. And then like leggings. So these I got, these are Cinderella themed. So it's just a really pretty blue with that foil pattern on it. And I bought these because when I was running Princess last year, I was running as Elsa from Frozen 2. So like more of like the white and the blue with like lilac. and I was afraid it might get cold, so I purchased these to wear under it because it was more of the blue that I wanted, like an icy blue, than a regular one. So I said that I have a ton of these flow tanks. Let's see. Oh, this one's fun. So this is based off of Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. So they have a whole bunch of those. I love this one. I wore it last year for something, so it was really neat. And so they also have athletic tanks that have like a built-in, must have had like a built-in sports bra. This is a mini one. I don't actually really love the athletic ones, I'll be honest. They're not my favorite. I like the flow better just because of the fit, but a lot of people love the athletic ones. There are a couple that I want to try and see if I like better just because I like the style and design of them. This one was just like not my favorite. And I meant to send it back and then just didn't. Anyway, they have a pretty good return policy, but she does like releases of them. So not everything is available all the time. They will sell out and then they'll do restocks, and she does restocks like once a year for the things. So like when they restock, people tend to buy a lot, and that's, it won't restock again for a while. So it's better to get it if you want it instead of thinking about it. So let's say, yeah, athletic tanks. Athletic tanks, I would buy either your true size or size up one. I think it just depends on the top. But if you are in between sizes, definitely size up. And if you want any kind of a looser fit, I would definitely size up on those. Let's see what else that I have here. Oh, I did purchase a few of their headbands. So they've got these different headbands. This one is based off of Cruella de Vil. So it's like a wider headband. And then they also have, she has like some skinnier ones as well for some of them. I haven't worn this one yet. This is based off of Merida, and I haven't worn that. But let's see what else. Yeah, that's about it. Anyway, like I said, I love her products. I love her stuff. She's always coming out with new styles and designs for just different ones. And usually if there's like a race theme, she'll release some of those characters inspired outfits before that. But yeah, like I said, just good quality materials. Nice, they feel great. I haven't had any trouble with them like fading or having any trouble washing them at all. She has care instructions, especially for the foil stuff, to make sure that you wash it correctly. But yeah, anyway, just sharing again something that I love, especially if you want to run for like a theme. I mean, they're not super cheap, but you do get what you pay for. I will say the quality is there. So I bought some cheaper things off of Amazon or even Etsy at times to go with race themes. And sometimes, one, it takes forever to get here because it's like shipping from China and whatever. Or two, I get it and like just the quality is terrible. So these do hold up, I will say that, which is again why I reached out to her and asked for a code, because I just really like the products. So yeah, just sharing that. And keep in mind, like I said, she does the restocks a couple times a year, or once a year, I think, usually for the things. Every month she'll do like a restock of something else or release something new. So I know she just released some things for like Halloween. I'm trying to think of what other stuff was recently. She's done some like villain stuff. So if you're into more of like the villains of the things, like there was a whole thing on like the evil queen. Like I said, there's Cruella, things like that for more villain based stuff. So yeah, like I said, just wanted to share that with you guys. And if you do use my code, I do get a commission. So I do like to share that. It is not much, it is teeny tiny. But the code will save you a discount on her products. So yeah, anyway, link in the description to that. And like I said, I'll throw it up here on the screen again as well. And I appreciate, obviously, if you use my code. Thank you.